It's amazing and frustrating and maddening how when people start to have mental health struggles, their life is so disrupted and they become so disconnected to the things we all take for granted. I think you can't underestimate the powerful effects of isolation that mental illness causes. And it is rare if I spend time in a clubhouse where 2 or 3 or more members don't say to me, "This place means everything to me. Without my clubhouse, I'm not sure I would be here today."
What is Clubhouse International?
Well, thank you. Clubhouse International is an organization that is dedicated to ending social and economic isolation for people living with mental illness. The way that we do that is we work with communities, cities and towns around the country and in fact around the world to create a local community center and organization called a clubhouse. A clubhouse is it's an opportunity center for people living with mental illness. It is a psychosocial rehabilitation program that's designed to give people living with mental illness a place to belong, a place where they're needed and wanted and expected every day. But it is a structured organization. It is full of opportunities to get help with accessing needed health care, help with employment or going back to school, building a social network, help with housing or transportations, or anything someone living with mental illness might need. So what happens at a clubhouse is we create an intentional community where people living with mental illness come. They're referred to as members. A clubhouse is a membership organization. It's entirely voluntary, but someone can come and participate as little or as much as they want to. We believe that everybody living with a mental illness, regardless of how challenging their circumstances are, has the potential to contribute to a larger community, but also has the potential to recover and live a personally satisfying and meaningful life. But the clubhouse offers a lot more than that. You can come and just have the cup of coffee if you want to, but the clubhouse is kind of a sophisticated opportunity system. It's organized around a structured workday, so people contribute back to the community. It might be making meals, it might be making phone calls or giving tours or advocating for mental health services in the community, helping members, supporting each other, going back to work or school. There's an evening, weekend, social and recreational program that helps people rebuild their social network. So throughout the course of the day and the week, there's lots of opportunities for people living with mental illness, clubhouse members, to begin to participate again with others and to set goals and to return to those things that are important to them. And so today there are 335 clubhouses in 32 countries around the world. 200 of them, maybe a little more than 200, are in the United States. Every year the clubhouses around the world reach about 100,000 people. Our vision is that one day clubhouses will be as commonplace in communities as Boys and Girls Clubs and YMCAs and senior centers, because every community in the world has people living with mental illness. Mental illness is everybody's business. And if we can provide the reasonable accommodation, the necessary support to help people overcome these social problems that come along with a mental illness, in addition to the health care they need, we can change the world. We can change the world for people for a long time to come, for millions of people.
My name is Tomasz Czarnomski, and I've been at Potential Place for 24 years. I stepped through the doors in 1998.
My name's Hannah Laura Wilson. Everybody calls me Hannah.
I'm Jessica Wilson. I've been a member here at Potential Place for 8.5 years.
I was diagnosed with schizophrenia in 1995, and I spent 3 months that year in a hospital. I was encouraged to work as a dishwasher at a restaurant. By helping me find work, they gave me the desire to stay out of hospitals. Everyone was very welcoming and eventually became my friends, and they gave me a reason to live and survive.
I've been struggling with depression, bouncing back and forth from my doctor to counselors and trying to get help financially. Being part of Potential Place has helped me gain confidence and going through education. I love being here. I love the staff. I love the members. You know, they help me, I help them.
In high school, I dropped out of school and I started using drugs on the street, ran away from home. And after that, I got clean and sober in 2007. I was so scared, I was so anxious. I didn't know how to eat, I didn't know how to take care of myself. I didn't know how to talk to my family. And I ended up in the hospital for 6 months, diagnosed schizophrenia. My experience at Potential Place was amazing when I first started because it helps me not feel depressed or isolated, and I made a lot of friends, and I was so happy I found this place. They helped me join the board for 2 years, 2.5 years I've been on the board, on the fundraiser committee. And that's been a really good experience because it helps me stay connected with the community and give back to this amazing place that I found.
Hi, I'm Laura, and I've been a 38-year Canadian Clubhouse member starting in Toronto. We at Potential Place now, because of how I felt when I was young, are going out to hospitals or the streets or the cafes or wherever the young people are from 18 to 25 and encouraging them to see how us can support them, especially, during their times of difficulties, which I had no support. And this is what this clubhouse can do.
My name is Jason Bates. I'm the Vice President of Grants and Community Initiatives at Calgary Foundation. We've been big supporters of Potential Place for decades. We've provided them with grants worth more than $500,000. The vision for the Calgary Foundation is to build a city where everyone belongs. And I believe that Potential Place shares this vision by providing affordable and stable opportunities for housing and employment. They are providing people living with mental illness a pathway to success and also creating the opportunity for them to belong.
Providing a safe space and environment for folks that are struggling with mental health enables us to do the work to transition them back into the larger Calgary community.
Progress Place, we believe that recovery from mental illness is possible when it involves the individual in a community, one that offers hope, respect, and opportunities for personal development. Progress Place is a recovery center for people living with mental illness such as schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, and anxiety, combining a comprehensive network of services that include employment, education, recreation, and housing. Our approach to psychosocial rehabilitation is progressive and world-renowned. Mental illness need not be an obstacle to fulfilling one's dreams. We are committed to helping people stay out of hospitals, achieve their personal goals, and contribute to the communities they live in. Progress Place is dedicated to improving the lives of people living with mental illness. We offer programs and services which provide opportunities for recovery in a welcoming and accessible environment of support, respect, and dignity. Progress Place's vision is that all people living with mental illness have the opportunity for full recovery. At the heart of Progress Place's recovery model is the facilitation of an inclusive, respectful, and engaging community. Members and staff work side by side to create an environment conducive to the health and wellness of people living with mental illness. This model helps individuals find their own unique path to recovery and work through that path at their own pace. If you are living with a mental illness or mental health issue and are looking for a new path to recovery, we're here for you. Come check us out. Together we can progress from mental illness to mental wellness because we believe recovery is possible.
More and more people are suffering from mental health challenges, but Connections Place in Victoria is helping people get back on their feet and feel less alone. Tess Van Straten shows us how this nonprofit is making a difference in this week's Vital People.
Washing dishes is one of the many jobs at Victoria's Connections Place, a welcoming and safe sanctuary where people with mental health challenges can gain confidence and feel valued.
It's tremendously important. Yeah, it gives people hope and purpose and helps people with their recovery.
For Shauna Keller, who struggles with psychosis, chronic depression, and anxiety, it's been life-changing.
Instead of being stuck home, being cooped up in a little ball, I'm here actually getting out in the community, meeting people, and I just find that it's helped me so much.
If I hadn't been coming here as a member since then, I would have been in and out of PES, the psychiatric emergency at the Jubilee, a lot.
Sage Galatine, who's been coming for less than a year, runs the Queer Education Group and can't say enough about the difference Connections Place has made.
My self-worth would be pretty much down the toilet. But coming in here, I can help people as much as I can and feel really good about the difference that I can make to my community.
And right now we are doing some egg muffins.
New skills can be learned, and there's a transitional employment program to help get people back on their feet. But it's really about community building and giving people who are often isolated a sense of belonging.
You feel like you're not being judged, and it's just an overwhelming sense of community here, and I really love it. Like, I don't know what I'd do without Connections.
So this is our work board. So on here we schedule all the tasks of the day.
Mike knows firsthand how transformative the program can be. Long before he took over as executive director, he was a member at the Richmond location.
I had just come out of the hospital. I have a condition called schizoaffective disorder, and I was dealing with some real challenges. I was suicidal, and I needed someplace to go. So this is our temporary space.
Connections Place is now looking for a permanent place to go after moving to this temporary location at Knox Presbyterian Church last month, so it can continue making a big difference in people's lives.
I have hope, have sense of purpose. I meet friends. I feel like I accomplished something because I help with the work order day. I just feel like I'm actually a better person in general, like coming here.